It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Philadelphia Phillies. Looking forward to this matchup, and it's next on MLB Network. Aaron Nola is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Aaron Nola coming on, the pride and joy of Louisiana State University. Kind of a four-pitch mix. Fastball, slider, curveball, and change. None of his pitches rate really on a scale of 10. None of them are 8s or 9s, but he's solid and he throws strikes. You'll know early if he's on, he'll induce a lot of ground balls.
Stepping up to the plate, David Fletcher. He will lead this one off today. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Line to the right side. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And this will be off the wall out near the 330 marker. And he is into second base as he kicks things off this afternoon with a double.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with a runner in scoring position one batter into the game.
Standing in now, number 25. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. From the stretch.
That's the ball.
Tough situation for him right here. I mean, he's got an open base, so he doesn't have to give into this guy, but there's definitely danger looming on deck, so you can't just completely work around him either.
Smoke toward the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Hey, not a great start for the pitcher right here. Started off with a double, now add in a single, and one of your middle of the order bats is coming to the dish. Man, I don't think this was the start he was imagining warming up in the bullpen.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. And they're runners at the corners now. First pitch coming. Here it is. Changeup called strike one.
This is where, as a hitter, you need to slow your thinking. You know he's trying to get you a double play ball right here. You have to control the strike zone.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. 1-1.
That's a great pitch for a spot like that. It looks like a strike that it just comes in out of the zone. If you can command that with movement, it's a very effective pitch to pitching hitters inside.
Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Ground ball to second. This could be two. The tag gets one. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
So base is empty now after the double play. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Anthony Rendon. First offering on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. The 1-0 home. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 in the inning here for the Angels on a couple of hits. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Halos lead this one 1-0. Andrew Heaney, a left-hander out of Oklahoma, will be on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
First pitch on its way. Andrew McCutchen is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Now here it comes. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
Man, that's surprising, Dan. This guy's flailing at stuff in the dirt and above his head to get to 2 strikes, and then he lays him a cook.
Well, you would think after throwing 2 pitches out of the zone that he would triple up and throw a third one either up, down, or in and out, but that one right in the middle of the strike zone.
Into the box, Alec Bohm, as he'll lay off a curveball up in the zone for a ball. 1-0. McCutchen gets his lead at first, nobody out. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. A 1-1 is a sinker that misses for a ball. Called strike on the sinker. 2-2 now. Left side. Rendon has it to second for 1. On to first to complete the double play. Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
2 out, nobody on. Chopper to short. Simmons has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Angels are out in front, 1-0. Here's Justin Upton now. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's 2 for 4. He also has 1 home run. First pitch on its way to Upton. In there, strike one. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt, strike three. And he makes the throw to first. Upton is retired, and there's one away.
That is good.
Now to the plate, Anthony Bemboom. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on the way. And this is low, ball one.
That's 1-0.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball two. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. High fly ball out to deep right field. Back goes Harper, still ranging back. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And the Angels are now out to a 2-0 lead.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
So Joe Adell bats now. Skied in the air to straightaway left. There to take it in is McCutchen now for route number 2.
Batting it, the shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in, one of the best 2-strike hitters in baseball, Andrelton Simmons. First pitch of the at-bat. Not his best effort that time. It's strike one. Simmons, 30 years of age. He was taken in the second round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Here it comes on 1-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Harper has a read on it, and that retires the side. Angels strike for 1, and it comes on this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2, and the Angels are out on top now, 2-0. Last half of the second set to go, and here comes the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First delivery to him on the way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup, and a good job of dropping it in for strike one.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Another 0-2 home. Hit sharply on the ground. Reined in. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
I got to be honest, I'm shocked he went back to this pitch again. The first one, he was on it and fouled it off. The second one, he did not miss.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, JT Realmuto, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. 0-1 the count. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Has a look. Now the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope, that's the ball.
Breaking ball called just a bit low. Heaney has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
2-1 to count. Phillies shortstop in front in the count, 3-1.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
And the count will be full. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Gene Segura standing in, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First offering on its way. In there, no balls and a strike.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Gotta believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Simmons on to first, but not in time. It's a fielder's choice and an RBI.
Yeah, that's always a tough term because it usually takes a long time to develop, and someone has to go over to first to cover. This time, they just get the one.
Into the box, Roman Quinn, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now. You want to get a little bit greedy. Ideally, it'd be to roll up a 2 ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Runners are at first and third, one away. Outside and low, 3-0.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Aaron Nola, and he'll be tasked with bringing home the potential tying and go-ahead runs, both of which are standing in scoring position. No balls and a strike to count. Comes set with the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. We've played 2 full. It's the Angels 2 and the Phillies 1. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Andrew Heaney, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. First delivery to him on the way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. One and one to the Angels pitcher. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in a count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in the 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
To the plate now, David Fletcher. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1. He doubled to open up the ball game. Belted high in the air out to left. McCutchen going back to the track. Gone! A solo shot here to left, and it gives the Angels a 3-1 lead.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
Into the box now, number 25. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Mike Trout.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in the ever dangerous Mike Trout. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Counts even to Trout, 1-1.
1-1.
for strike two.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a fourth.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Angels strike for 1, and it comes on this solo home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now 3-1 in favor of the Halos. Digging in for his second at-bat, Andrew McCutchen.
For the Phillies, the left fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, 0-1.
Pitching a little bit backwards in this situation, I'd expect a hitter to be sitting off speed.
The windup and the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
Curveball, strike 3 called, and he didn't like it, but there's the first out.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Stepping in now, Alec Bohm. He's got it, and that's the second out.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Bryce Harper. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Smoke toward the hole. Scooped up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Score holds. It's 3-1. And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First offering on its way. And a ball 1-0. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Justin Upton the next to hit, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
At the plate, Anthony Bemboom. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Skied into straightaway right. There to take it in is Harper, and there are 2 away now.
Up next to the Angels, the right fielder, Joe Adele.
2 gone now for the Angels in the 4th. And sizing up the situation to bat will be Joe Adele. Here's the first pitch to him. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. From the stretch. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. As a look, now the pitch.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Andrelton Simmons would be next. Swing and a liner. Foul.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Angels leave 1, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Base hit, line drive into the corner.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also a nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to strike.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Right fielder looking up, and that one is gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, and the Phillies have pulled even now at 3-3.
swing of the bat, he shows you why he's dripping with tools. He's got the speed, he's got the power. You don't know how to attack this guy. You can't put him on base with a knock or a walk, or he'll just end up on second or third. And if you leave something over the heart of the plate, that's what can happen.
Here's Didi Gregorius. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him his first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
Fouled away. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Reined in. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 2, second baseman,
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring in the middle infielder Gene Segura. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 2-2 one more time. Popped up. Number 25 calls for it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The center fielder, number 24, Roman Quinn.
So striding forward now, Roman Quinn. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Now the pitch. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. Two 2-0 to the Phillies center fielder. Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1. Here it comes.
Count it 3-1.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and it'll be the pitcher up next, Aaron Nola. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a curveball in for a strike. The 0-1 delivery. Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
To first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. We played 4. We're tied now with 3 apiece. Digging in, Andrelton Simmons. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola.
Andrelton Simmons.
Here's the first pitch to him. Set to deliver the 0-1.
1-1.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Another full count pitch home. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
So now to the plate, Andrew Heaney. As he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, David Fletcher.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, David Fletcher.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Heading out towards shallow right. Harper has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Angels go down 1-2-3. Home half of the 5th coming up, tied at 3-3. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Andrew.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Whoa, that's him.
The 1-0. is a curveball in the dirt.
No strike.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Here it is on 3-0. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. And he drops a change in on him there, and that'll run it full 3-2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk
This
to
is
get the home half
exactly
of the
what you
5th
want to do when
underway.
you're coming to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
He's set and the pitch. Alec Bohm is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Now a move over to first. Back in standing. Runner aboard at first with nobody out in a 3-3 tie. Hit back up the middle. He's got it. Simmons on to first. A double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty. Smart pitch.
2 out, nobody on. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. The 1-2. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be put away easily for the out. Down quickly go the Phillies. 5 innings complete, all tied 3-3. Ready once again, number 25. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
Now the pitch.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. Now the pitch. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. 2-0 now.
No, sir.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And a great change of pace has him off balance, a swing and a miss. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Angels center fielder.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
No offer there from Trout as that misses, and he'll take the walk.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up Anthony Rendon. Now a throw over, and the runner back easily. Here comes the first pitch, and that misses for ball 1. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. A ball and 2 strikes now.
The count is 1 and 2.
3-3 our score with a man on at first and 1 away. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
At the plate now, Justin Upton fouled off. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Pitch outside, the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Well, that stolen base was about as bang-bang as they come, and as Show Track demonstrates to us right here, it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 pitch. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Payoff pitch on its way. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Angels strand one. On to the bottom of inning number 6. Tied 3 apiece. Dylan Peters enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 52, Dylan Peters.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. Here's the first pitch to him. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
2-0.
Lined hard toward right center. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Well, Dero, you have to love that if you're a hitter. You get ahead in the count 2-0. You get a fastball right down the middle, and he sure knew what to do with it.
Are you kidding me? You fight tooth and nail to get into count leverage at bats. 2-0, 3-1, 1-0 to buy yourself that fastball middle cut. He didn't miss it.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Nobody out, runner on first. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Hit hard on the ground is short. The second for 1. On to first, and that's the 4th double play they've bounced into so far today. And with it, 2 are gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Now at the plate, Didi Gregorius. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First pitch on its way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. That misses. 2-0. Here it comes. 3-0 now. Gene Segura would be next if they can keep this inning alive. .30 pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. And this one misses for ball 4. So the Phillies have got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses his zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
And this is why you can't lose focus for a second when you're behind the plate. Any mistake a catcher makes has serious consequences. This is a pass ball, and the runner moves into scoring position.
Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout.
The center fielder, number 24.
Digging in, Roman Quinn. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
At the ball.
And he lays off there 1-0.
1-0.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Wow, another curve here that he can't seem to find the zone with. He's really had his share of troubles with location so far in this inning.
2 down, runners at first and second. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
That one's in there. 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we'll have it for you next on MLB Network. All set for the start of the inning, and now it'll be the catcher, Anthony Bemboom.
The catcher, Anthony Bemboom.
First pitch of the at-bat. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Scooped up. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joe Adell. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. One out, nobody on. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2. High in the air out towards shallow right. Harper coming on. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Up next for the Angels, the shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
And now for the Angels, Andrelton Simmons. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One and one. Angels shortstop behind in the count at a ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, Matty, I'm going to need a better approach out of the 8-hole hitter. He's hitting in the bottom of the order for a reason.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Angels are gone in order. Still tied 3-3. Scott Kingery is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Kingery is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
Hit high and deep out to left. Upton going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The left fielder, number 22, Andrew. Again.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Two well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Hit on the ground is short. Taken in by Simmons. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Alex Bohm.
Into the box now, Alec Bohm. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And now pitch on the way.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out double.
Wow, he was willing that thing to get out of here. Would have given them the lead right here late in the game, but it ends up hitting off the wall, and he heads into second with an extra base hit. We'll see if the next man up can come through in the clutch here.
There's Joe Madden up out of the dugout now on his way to home plate, so it looks as though he's going to call for the double switch here. Hansel Robles will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Shohei Ohtani is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
And batting 9, number 17, Shohei.
Here's Bryce Harper now. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
First pitch on its way. The set and the 1-0. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. A ball and 2 strikes, and it's fouled away. Here's the 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Upton's under it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. Fine work there by the Angel bullpen. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Vince Velasquez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 21.
Shohei Ohtani digging in next, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Now the pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. And he'll lay off the fastball down low. It's 2-1 now. Their count now at 2-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
In now, David Fletcher. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
To the plate now, number 25. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. 2 balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman. Now the 2-1 pitch.
Ball left outside.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Full count now, 3-2. Popped him up. Hoskins has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for out number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder, Mike Trout.
Ready now for L.A., Mike Trout. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch on its way. Too high, 1-0.
Ball one, no strike.
1-0. Here it is.
Ball, 10.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Ready with the 2-0. This is line to left. And that's in there. Base hit.
The third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone. And the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. The 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the...
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Two down, runners at first and second. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And they'll be left with no play, as that's going to load the bases now on what should be ruled an infield single.
Boy, you know, D-Row, every pitcher loves that. Shortstop does a great job just to knock that ball down, to keep it from the outfield, to keep that runner from advancing all the way to home.
Yeah, and as a former middle infielder, Dan, we love this stuff. This is what gets you jacked up, trying to save runs for your pitcher, give you another chance to execute and get us out of this inning.
Justin Upton is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Good pitch there on the inside. Black called the strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
2 and 1.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Two and 2.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Two out, bases loaded. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. So they load the bases on 3 hits, but can't bring anyone around to score. Home half of the 8th straight ahead, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Now at the plate, Rhys Hoskins. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th.
The first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope.
Slider laid off for a ball. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen.
That evens it up 1-1. Here it comes. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. The pitch. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Hit hard to short. Simmons is there. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Striding into the box, Didi Gregorius. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Count 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Here's the 1-0.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The set and the 1-1.
2-1.
2 out, nobody on. Right side, but it's well foul. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Gene Segura would be next. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Now batting, the second baseman,
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring in Gene Segura. From the belt, the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. A ball and no strikes. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
Fouled away. Ready with the 1-2.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
Count remains 2-2. Here's the 2-2. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Now at the plate, Anthony Bemboom. And his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the ninth. First delivery to him on the way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Line drive to center field. Quinn is there, and he has it for the first out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Taylor Ward will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. That tails back over, strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now that's popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
1 out, nobody on. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
And this is in a bit tight, maybe above the letters as well, so it's a full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
2 balls and a strike to count to Andrelton Simmons.
Count is 2-1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Line towards center field. That gets down, and the inning continues. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Now batting, right fielder, Shohei.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. 0-1 the count. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
The 1-1. The bouncer to the left side. Gregorius is there. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Brandon Workman has been summoned here, and will try to keep this one tied heading to the bottom of the ninth. Into the box now, David Fletcher fouled off. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. Comes set, the 0-1.
Nope.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Workman, a right-hander going 6'5". He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. The set and the 1-1.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Ready with the 2-1. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
Out of the stretch, the 3-1 home.
Now it's 3-2.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. All squared up even in Philadelphia through 8.5. The Phillies have a chance to walk it off. Franklin Barreto will remain in the game in the 8th spot and take over at shortstop.
For the Angels. Now playing shortstop.
Cam Bedrosian enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. Coming to the plate now, Roman Quinn. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The center fielder, Roman Quinn.
Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Bim boom over to his right. 1 down.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Adam Hazley will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 40, Adam Hazley.
And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Yeah. Oh, it's off the third base bag. And this is down for extra bases. And there's your winning run moving into scoring position. And the possible winning run is into second base. He's got a 2-out double.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this thing.
At the plate, Alec Bohm. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. Question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Here's the first pitch. Slider laid off for a ball. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Sir Anthony Dominguez takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Sir Anthony Dominguez.
So striding in, number 25. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Number 25.
Here comes the first pitch. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Pitch on the way. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
That's the ball.
Now a left-hander up and throwing in that Philly bullpen. The 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And it's fouled away. This is hit the other way out toward left field. McCutchen is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
Now at the plate, Mike Trout. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
And he falls behind 0-2. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. McCutchen looking up. And they have taken the lead. A solo shot here to left as they take the lead 4-3. In now is Anthony Rendon. As he'll take a look at ball one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Harper has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
The left fielder, number 10, Justin Upton.
Striding in, Justin Upton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at bat with two runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
The 1-0 is taken for ball two.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
And that misses as well. 3-0.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
And Upton will reach as he looks at ball four.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the at bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
Anthony Bemboom will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First delivery to him on the way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. A runner on first with two away. This is line to left into a slide, and he makes a great catch to retire the side. A fine sliding catch here will take us to break. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Ty Buttrey takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10.
Batting in the sixth spot, number 31. Now catching and batting seventh, number 33.
Ready for the bottom of the 10th here, and next it'll be the outfielder, Bryce Harper. He's set. Here it comes. And he misses inside with that one. Ball one.
Pretty good pitch right here to a left-handed power hitter. The one thing you want to do, keep the ball inside so he can't get those long arms out and extended. Really good pitcher's pitch right there, even though he didn't get the called strike.
2-0 now. Now the pitch.
That's ball 3.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
The 3-0. And possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings.
Well, there's only a one-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. From the stretch. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
0-1's the count.
One ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman.
1-1.
Now the 1-1 pitch. A runner at first with no outs here. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is stranding him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Quick check on that tying run at first. Throw is up the line as it gets away.
I think this one all comes down to poor footwork. The runner really didn't have that big of a lead by any means, so he was probably just simply throwing over there. It looks pretty easy, right? But when you're spinning to make that throw like that, this one just gets away from him, something he might need to work on before his next outing.
Ready with the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, I thought he was going to work around him right here in this situation. But after getting 2 swinging strikes, there's a change of game plan. I guarantee he's going right after him.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
At the plate, Didi Gregorius. Swing and a liner. And hold everything, folks, as this is going to tie the ball game. He pulls into second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Here's the first pitch. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Ohtani waits on it. He makes the catch, and the winning run is left stranded. Phillies will have to be content with just the one. And we'll have to cancel those dinner reservations, partner. 11th inning coming up. And we are tied 4-4. Standing in, Max Stassi. And he'll be the one to get the 11th underway.
Max Stassi.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball one, no strike.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Here's another 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
And next up will be Franklin Barreto. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Fouled away. Runs up and gets this one down. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you can spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Jose Alvarez, a 5'11" left-handed reliever, enters to take over on the mound now.
Jose Alvarez.
Into the box, Shohei Ohtani, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
From the wind, the 2-0. Grounded down the third baseline. From the windup, the 2-1 pitch to short, taken in by Gregorius. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Angels go down 1-2-3. This game's all tied at 4. Set now for the bottom of the 11th. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Roman Quinn. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Pitch on the way. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. Fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Andrew Knapp will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 15, Andrew Knapp.
Sent out to straightaway center field. Trout has a read on it. 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 22, Andrew McCutchen.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Andrew McCutchen. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
The 1-0. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. The set and the 2-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Number 25 is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. Phillies down in order. Score remains tied at 4. David Robertson gets the ball as he'll take over to start this 12th inning.
Number 30, David Robertson.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, David Fletcher. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
Coming to the plate now, number 25, Go ahead run at first, nobody out. Here's the first pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
This would be an absolute terrible start to the inning. After drilling the first guy, you can't allow the second guy to reach base via the walk.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away. Now, programming note to pass along. Those of you tuning in to see our afternoon aerobics show Get Fit with Eddie Cram. Unfortunately, due to the length of the game, that show will not be seen today. Ladies, we apologize. Settling in now, Mike Trout is 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however.
Well, you don't see this very often, Matty V. A 2-strike straight changeup. But this guy changeup is one of the best in the league. We'll see if he tries that different approach this time. And maybe if he gets to 2 strikes, try to use the fastball a little bit more than that straight changeup.
The 1-0. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Here's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that will be ruled a strike. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
So now to the plate, Anthony Rendon. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Cutter low, 1-1. Even at 1-1, the pitch sent on the ground out to second. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Angels leave 1, still all square at 4 apiece. Matt Andriese to be summoned here to start the home 12th, and the best case scenario for him is to take us to the 13th. Bottom of the 12th inning now, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Alec Bohm.
The third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now the 0-1.
Ball, that's out. Yep, that ball went out. Ball 3.
Trouble waiting on deck as Bryce Harper hits next. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. Line drive to left. Upton comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for route number 1.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Stepping in, Bryce Harper, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. From the stretch.
Off the plate, ball.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. One out, nobody on. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. All even now, 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 1 ball, no strikes to count. One and 0. Here it is.
Hey.
A ball and 2 strikes.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least 1 more. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. This game's all tied at 4. Thirteenth inning ready to begin, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Justin Upton.
Justin Upton.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
No, inside.
The 1-0. Misses, ball 2. Ball 3 as he misses low with it here. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Albert Pujols will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Albert Pujols.
And this is taken for a strike by the 40-year-old veteran. No balls and a strike. Has a look, now the pitch. And there's ball one. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. A ball and 2 strikes to Albert Pujols.
2 strikes.
Now the 1-2 pitch. And a great pitch there as Pujols swings and misses, and it's always a sigh of relief when you can set him down. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and the catcher Max Stassi will be the next to bat. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1. The 1-0. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. One and 2.
I got the count 1 and 2.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Skied into very shallow right. Harper has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, shortstop, Franklin Barreto.
Digging in now, Franklin Barreto. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. One and 1 to Franklin Barreto. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
And he chased it in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. So they pick up no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Yet another shot to end it right here as we move on to the home half of the inning, and we are tied 4-4. Felix Pena enters the game now as he'll get the responsibility of trying to send this one to a 14th inning.
Felix Pena.
Last half of the 13th inning set to go, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, JT Realmuto. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that pitch is out. Ball 2.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Now the pitch.
Hey!
Fouled off. Here now the 2-2.
We got 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball to third. Rendon is there. And not in time, so there you go. The possible winning run is on to lead off the inning.
I know he didn't smoke that one from the offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock, especially to lead off an inning. Game tied, and it's getting late. That could prove to be pivotal.
At the plate now, Didi Gregorius. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. The winning run is at first base. And this is a fastball that's right on the black but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Is a fastball, not close. He's behind 3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
The 3-0, and that misses ball 4. So now the potential winning run moves into scoring position where a single could end this thing.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Ready now, Gene Segura. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Here's the first pitch. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Man, it was already a dicey situation with 2 on and no out, and then things get worse with the wild pitch there. So instead of a chance to turn 2, they've got runners on second and third, and a base hit will drive in a pair.
The 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes.
Those are just 2 great takes right there. Those are pretty good pitches. Sliders down the way, both of them. Just off the plate, couldn't get the batter to fish.
Inside with the slider, 3-0.
Hey!
3-1.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Mike Mayers is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Number 60, Mike Myers.
Possible winning run 90 feet away with nobody out. And there's ball 4, so the bases are loaded, and we'll see how the infield decides to play it here.
The center fielder, number 24, Gomez.
Now batting, Roman Quinn, and he has a great opportunity to win it here. Winning run at third base, nobody out. Here's the first pitch. That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike.
No problem with that take right there. First pitch from a reliever, got to calibrate that velocity.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
Possible winning run 90 feet away with nobody out. And it's 1-2.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Possible winning run 90 feet away with nobody out. Still 2-2. Ready with another 2-strike offering, and he fouls this one off. Ready with another 2-strike offering.
The whole ball game comes down to one pitch. Execute a strike, give yourself a chance. Leave it outside the zone, you're going home.
Possible winning run 90 feet away with nobody out. And he'll look at a called third strike, and that winning run will hold it third with one big out on the scoreboard.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Mickey Moniak will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Mickey Moniak.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. He's looking to bring home the winning run from third. The 0-1. Moniak, a California-born ball player. This is his first year at the big league level. Now the 0-2 pitch.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Struck him out. A huge punch out there, and the winning run stays anchored in third with 2 gone now.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Stepping in now, Andrew McCutchen, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. A 2-out hit'd win it. Pass ball or wild pitch would do the trick just as well. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Two and one now. Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. Found a good pitch there. Had him stretching to get out there. And it's 2-2 now.
Well, he's hoping to be a hero and drive in the winning run, but that swing tells me he's a little too amped up. You don't chase a pitch that bad.
High drive deep down the left field line. And that ball is gone. Santa Maria, game over. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. And none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
guess a regular walk-off wasn't enough for him, so he blasts a grand slam in the final at bat to win this thing. I've seen a lot of things in my day, but that was something very special.
And the big bat for the Phillies this afternoon belonged to this fella, Andrew McCutchen. Thanks largely to one heroic swing, he's our top player of the game.
You could probably make an argument for a couple of other guys too, but it seemed like he had the most to do with his guys getting the win here.
Eight to 4 the final this afternoon. David Robertson takes home the win. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.